Hi guys, welcome back to In Case of Econ Struggles. Today I'm going to start a new little series about Overleaf and Overleaf for researchers. So what I want to do today is just talk about how I organize sort of my files in Overleaf for a project. And hopefully it'll be helpful as we move along. If there's something you want to see particularly, go ahead and put that in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's suppose that I'm working on this new project, this example Overleaf project. Okay, I'm going to have an abstract. This is where it's going to be eventually. Okay, and then I'm going to have these different sections just like a normal paper. So intro, weight review, then into appendices. What I want to talk about today specifically is how to organize these sections in a way that'll make it easier to edit and sort of move around as you're writing. And additionally, how we can set up these different appendices such that when you put in tables, you can have different appendices for like A, B, and C. And your tables will reflect the number of the appendix you're in rather than having to do it manually every time. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm just going to make this a little smaller just so you can see what's going on. In my main section, sort of in my paper draft tech file, this is going to be my main tech file for the paper. I went ahead and just put in all the packages. We'll talk about specific packages sort of as we go along. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have my title, author, and date like normal. And then you notice instead of starting to write here, I just have a bunch of include statements with a bunch of different draft sections. So what I've done is over here in sort of my file manager, I've created this new folder called draft sections. I also have a folder called figures and a different folder called tables, which we'll get to when we actually sort of put some of these in. But under draft sections, what you can see is that I've got all my different sections. So data discussion, intro, weight review, everything that we're going to have in the paper. If I needed to add a new section, I could just come up here and hit new file and name it whatever section I want. If we jump into one of these tech files, so like we jump into this intro tech file here, you can see I've got the section, it's called introduction. And I've got this label, which will become more relevant when we sort of do references later. But what's going to happen is when I go back to my paper draft file and I do include, it's going to include each of those different tech files in the correct order in the paper, as we just saw. Instead of having one giant block of text that goes on and on and on in sort of my main file and having to figure out where exactly it is, it's going to be much easier for me if I just pop into the correct section and find exactly what I want to edit. Now in the appendix section, one thing to note is that if I want to start the table numbering over, so I've got tables, like 1 through 10 or something, and then in Appendix A, I want them to restart as like table A1, A2, A3, that sort of thing. Well, what I can do is first for each section, I'm going to say set counter for table and figure to be 0. So again, start the counter over. And then instead of the table, I'm going to renew this command so that now instead of just putting no number or no letter rather, it's going to start with table A1, table A2, table A3, figure A1, figure A2, figure A3. Appendix B, I'm going to do the exact same thing, except I'm going to change the A to B. So this way, in each appendix section, the tables and figures will be numbered, and the number will start with the appendix section that they're in. So that's just a really nice way to make sure that your table numbering is sort of consistent and makes a lot more sense than just having one running number of tables. And what we'll do in the rest of the series is we'll slowly sort of start building out this Overleaf project. I'm not going to talk about how to export tables and figures, say from Stata into LaTeX. I talk about that in a separate series of videos, which I'll put a link to in the description below. But as we go through, we'll talk about some of these packages. We'll talk about, say, how you can manage references better, those sorts of things. Again, if there's a particular question or thing that you're interested in, feel free to put that in the comment section below. But if this video or these videos in general are helping you out, please like and subscribe. See you next time for another case of Econ Struggles.